The phosphorus cycle is one of the lesser known matter cycles, yet it dominates our lives. Plants with an insufficient amount of phosphorus don't yield as much as those that receive a sufficient amount. The most common form of phosphorus on Earth is the phosphate ion PO4 3-, but it also comes with countless other compound forms. Over time, rain and wind weather rocks to release phosphate ions and other minerals, which is spread out into the dirt and water. Then, in a process called uptake, plants absorb the phosphate to be used in organic molecules such as DNA. Animals who consume the plants use the phosphate for the same purpose, and when the plants and animals die and decay, the phosphate is absorbed by decomposers such as worms and fungi and the ground. Mineralization occurs next where bacteria convert organic phosphate, which is dead organisms, to inorganic phosphate, which plants can use. Very slowly, the phosphate in the soil leaches into waterways and oceans, where they become incorporated as sediment. Obviously, the phosphate must return to the start if it is to be called a cycle, so the phosphate ions are carried into the atmosphere by evaporating water where they condense and form rain. This rain then falls to the ground and restarts the cycle. Problem is, most of the phosphorus is unavailable to plants and animals. This can be because the phosphate is locked in the soil, the phosphate is chemically bonded to the dirt molecules, or if the pH of the soil becomes too high or too low. Well, why should you care about a never heard of before element that starts with a P, only to be discussed in chemistry class? Well, because phosphorus is all around you and even inside of you. Phosphorus is used in the creation of bones, and it is an important element in organic molecules, including DNA, lipids, proteins, and last but not least, ATP or adenosine triphosphate, the battery of living organisms. Phosphorus is also responsible for cell growth, especially for plants. So that funky element that starts with a P shouldn't be confined to the chemistry class.